Man, I had to get out of my head for this one. I had to take a seat back and sit down and just relax. Sometimes it's hard to slow down. Sometimes it feels like we're forcing too much. And you can feel it. You have the innate ability to feel the disagreeable force, the energy that you're not actually doing what you should be doing or saying what you should be saying at that moment. You're just forcing some bullshit. And if you're creating videos, if you're talking about something, or if you're writing something, or just if you're creating anything and you have to force it, then don't stick on that topic and force it out. You got to learn it better. You got to be better about what you're talking about, because you just start to lose confidence. You start to beat yourself up and you wonder why things aren't working. It's because you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Let go of it. I don't care how many times you try, it's just not going to work out energetically. People aren't going to enjoy what you've created when you force it. You may have to do it day by day and practice it and become confident with it to actually make it work. Now, what am I even referring to? Well, I wanted to just kind of talk about all these random things I feel like. But there's like procrastination, distractions, and I was just going on tangents, y'all. But I had to sit down, watch some of my content, and just get excited. I had to get excited for what I do because I truly enjoy what I'm doing. And it's not just for me, it's for other people. But in return, it's really for me. If I were to say it's for just everybody else and not myself, I would be lying. Because I seriously love looking at myself. It sounds arrogant, it sounds cocky, but when I'm feeling my best, when I have a beautiful smile on, the face is trimmed up nice, the haircut is just looking right, I'm ready to go. I feel good. And if it's been a while since you groomed yourself, or you bought yourself a new t-shirt, or just dressed nice, or did something for yourself, like get a haircut, just any of that, just got yourself right. If it's been a while since that time, just do it. Treat yourself right. Take care of who you are in your body. At times we neglect small parts, and that's okay. We are humans. We are not perfect beings. We don't know our purpose. We don't always know what's going to help us. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes we don't even understand how we can look better or how we can become better. And that just takes you looking for the mentors. You don't have to pay in today's society for a mentor. You just find somebody you resonate with and you just watch their videos. I'm not telling you to just sit the hell down and binge and waste your day, but just research stuff. Research. You have the world at your fingertips. So take advantage of it and enjoy it, because this is your life, your opportunity to become a better version of yourself. And this life's not promised. We can go at any time. And let's just say this is nothing to be scared of. You have, whether you believe it or not, the ability to go to the afterlife. Whether you believe it or not, you have that ability. Your energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So where does that energy go once you die? I don't know. Nobody knows. Some people think they know, but we don't know at all. And that's the beautiful part of this test. The beautiful part of this journey that we call life. And every day, we're going to have to figure it out. And in the world that we live in, it's so easy to be distracted. Spiritually, mentally, physically, entrepreneurially, whatever you do in this walk of life, it's easy to just get knocked off the path and start to get distracted. Thoughts go through our head, we get worried, we have fears, we have trauma, we have this, we have that. We always point the finger, we don't take responsibility. There's always an excuse. But have you ever thought, if you just sat down and said, all I gotta do is do the work. All I gotta do is believe in myself and start saying, I believe in myself. All I gotta do is Say, I love myself. I care about myself just as much as I care about others. That's all it takes. It's just a few affirmations and repeat them multiple times a day. That helps. It truly helps. It programs your mind. It helps you become a better version of yourself. And you're able to just think clearly. Some of us, we have addictions. Some of us need to clean up the diet. Some of us need to let go of some things like people, drugs, social media. Certain things we got to let go of. And I know it's hard, but take a break. Fast from it. Fasting isn't just food, isn't just water. Fasting can be anything. Just fast. Give yourself some time away from something and figure out what you can do to become a better version of yourself. At the end of the day, it feels like it's meaningless if we just die, or if we don't do what we thought we were going to do, or if we were never able to achieve that dream that we always wanted to do. Like, you know how a lot of kids say, oh, I want to go to the NBA, the NFL, or whatever when they're young and they never do it. They end up in a construction job. That's okay. Sometimes you're not meant to end up in the NFL or the NBA or whatever your dream was. But if you're miserable in that construction job or whatever you do now, you have the ability to envision a better dream or have a better goal to define for yourself. And you can get out of it. I don't care how old you are. You can get out somehow. You may have to take a pay cut. You may have to slip up a little bit. I don't even know. You won't have to slip up. You just have to fall back a little bit and work your way back up. But it's never too late. Try to just enjoy what you have now. Whether you're in your teens or you're freaking 60s and you're about to retire or whatever. Or you've always wanted to quit that job. Like, you just gotta make this shift. You gotta take the opportunity when it's given to you to actually figure out who you are and just sit down. I'm not saying go and get all these calculations on a whiteboard and try to do all these wild things. As simple as going outside, go to the forest, go to the beach, go somewhere where there's nature, or just go anywhere where you can go at this point in time. Take a walk and just be. No phone, nobody else. Just be. Just take a walk or sit down and meditate. Focus your breathing, focus your mind. If you have a lot of stuff going on in your head, that's okay. If you can just sit down and try to clear your thoughts for a second, 2 seconds, that's enough. Just keep getting the reps and keep on pushing yourself to just sit and be. And then start talking to yourself. It sounds crazy to just go out and just start talking to yourself and be like, it's just like, I'm doing the right things, but there are a few things that just hold me back. At times I'll overeat and then I'll feel high and then I get the itis and I fall asleep. I'm tired of that lifestyle. Or, the people I'm around, I don't know if they want me to win as bad as I want to win. How can I make it happen? Don't just sit down and be like, hey, Justin, how you doing today? Oh yeah, I'm doing good. That's not how you talk to yourself. You talk to yourself as if you're actually reflecting and being introspective. That's really what helps. That really helps you change your path, change your vision. And you can make the shift pretty damn quick if you actually believe that it's possible. And more than belief, you gotta have faith, and then you gotta have commitment and action. Faith, commitment, action. Faith, commitment, action. FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. If you guys were athletes in high school, there was something called FCA. But I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, bro, why'd you have to mention that? Not funny. It's really not funny. But I don't know. I just want to throw it out there. But faith, commitment, action is what you need. You seriously need that. Without faith in the unseeable, the intangible, without actually committing to it, and without taking that action, you're not going to be able to manifest your dreams. You're not going to be able to make that shift in your mind. And sometimes it won't happen overnight. It won't happen quickly. You're going to have to slip up, you're gonna have to have bad days, and then you're gonna have to have good days, and then more bad days, and then you're gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it! I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do what I have always wanted to do, because nobody can tell me otherwise. I am that guy. I am that person, and nobody can stop me because I believe in myself. Faith, commitment, and action. I have that. I have faith that it's going to work out. I have faith that I'm going to actually earn the money that I deserve. I'm going to commit to earning that money that I deserve. And I am going to act every single day to actually get what I truly deserve, because that is what I want. That is my desire. That is my chief aim. That is what I've always wanted. And maybe that's what I just started to want. That is what I just believe. That's just what I just figured out for myself. And if it doesn't work out, if God has a different plan for me, then I am going to keep on iterating the process. I'm going to keep on making shifts, because you can't just make one shift and call it. You can't just call it quits after one shift. After you made that shift, after you got what you wanted, you're going to want a lot more, and you're going to chase it. You're going to keep on chasing. You're going to go for it. And when you make it happen, there's always something more that comes out of it. So remember, you can change your destiny. You can change your purpose. It's never too late. Anyways, this life is short. It's not promised. So you might as well do it big. You might as well do it great. And be merciful. If you slip up, if you started getting complacent, if you started getting lazy, it doesn't matter. Just keep on pushing yourself and decide to become your greatest version today. I know I got pretty intense at the end, and I think that's really what we need to do, is throw out the intensity. Maybe some people aren't going to see it because it's later in the video. But the ones that stuck around and actually stayed to listen, they know. And it's your time. You're sitting down and you're spending your time watching this video. That is greatly appreciated. And that's why I have to become a better version of myself. So the content that I'm giving you, the advice that I'm giving you, which you do not have to take, you get to choose what you want to do in this life. But what I'm giving you is something that actually can help you move that needle forward. So if you made it here, I just really appreciate you, and I know that you can do something monumental. But it's more about what you do with your life. Not gonna make it any longer. Really fired up, and we're gonna keep pushing this. We're not stopping. I've stopped too many times, and I made excuses for why I've stopped. But I can't do it anymore. All I can do is succeed and give the best advice, the best knowledge, the best content I possibly can give in the moment, in the present. Thank you once again. Peace.